Let us now discuss future perfect tense. This tense is utilized to describe actions that will be completed before a specific point in the future. It is constructed using will have followed by past participle of the main verb. This tense emphasizes the completion of an action before a certain future time or event. Now let us have a look at the structure of future perfect tense. In an affirmative sentence, the structure is subject plus will have plus past participle. Example, she will have completed the assignment by tomorrow. In a negative sentence, it's subject plus will not have plus past participle. Example, they will not have finished the project by next week. Interrogative sentence, will plus subject plus have plus past participle. Example, will you have read the book by then? Let us now go through the examples of future perfect tense. By the end of the day, I will have answered all your questions. By next month, they will have moved into their new house. By 2025, scientists will have developed more efficient renewable energy sources. By the time you arrive, we will have finished dinner. By the end of this course, students will have learned advanced programming skills. By tomorrow morning, she will have completed the report. By the time the movie starts, he will have found a parking spot. By the end of the week, we will have visited all the tourist attractions. By the time the guests arrive, I will have cleaned the house. By next summer, they will have saved enough money for their vacation. Now let us have a look at the usage of future perfect tense, expressing completion before a specific future time. For example, by 10 p.m., I will have finished my homework, indicating the duration of an action up to a certain future point. For example, by next year, they will have been married for 25 years. Expressing assumptions or predictions about the present or future. For example, she will have arrived home by now. Forming the future perfect tense. The future perfect tense is formed by combining will have with the past participle of the main verb. For regular verbs, the past participle is typically formed by adding ed to the base form. However, irregular verbs have unique past participle forms that need to be memorized. Time expressions commonly used with future perfect tense. By. Examples, by next Friday, I will have completed the project. By the time. By the time you read this, I will have left. Before. She will have graduated before her brother starts college. Until. They will have lived here until they find a new house. Now let us have a look at the negative form of future perfect tense. To construct the negative form, insert not between will and have. For example, I will not have completed the assignment by tomorrow. Interrogative form of future perfect tense. To form questions, place will before the subject followed by have and the past participle. For example, will they have arrived by 6 p.m.? Let us now have a look at the key points to remember. The future perfect tense emphasizes the completion of an action before a specific future time. It is often used with the time expressions like by the time, and before. The structure involves will have followed by the past participle of the main verb. Understanding and using the future perfect tense allows for precise expression of future events and their expected completion. The future perfect continuous tense describes actions that will continue up to a specific point in the future, emphasizing the duration of the activity. It is constructed using will have been followed by the present participle verb plus ing. The structure is, in a positive sentence, it is subject plus will have been plus present participle. In a negative sentence, it's subject plus will not have been plus present participle. Interrogative sentence, will plus subject plus have been plus present participle. Examples for positive or affirmative sentences. By next month, she will have been working at the company for 5 years. By 8 p.m., I will have been studying for 3 hours. They will have been playing soccer for 2 hours when the coach arrives. By the end of this year, I will have been working here for 12 years. By January, I will have been teaching for 10 years. Let us now have a look at the negative sentences. She will not have been going to the airport before 10 o'clock. I will not have been staying in India by next year. He will not have been writing the essay since night. You will not have been paying the house rent. You will not have been paying the house rent since July. Rosie will not have been studying for her upcoming semester. Interrogative context. Will you have been talking since morning? Will the child have been sleeping since night? Will he have been enjoying himself outside for 3 months? Will they have been displaying a movie tonight? Will you have been watching TV when he comes home? Let us now have a look at the usage of the future perfect continuous tense. This tense is usually used to emphasize duration. Highlight the length of time an action has been in progress before a future moment. Example, by the end of the day, she will have been studying for 12 hours. It indicates cause and effect. Suggests that a future condition is a result of an ongoing action. Example, he'll be tired when he arrives because he will have been traveling all day. Forming the future perfect continuous tense. It is used to construct this tense. You have to use the following formula. Subject plus will have been plus present participle verb plus ing form. For example, she will have been reading for 2 hours by the time you arrive. Time expressions commonly used. By, which denotes specific future time. Example, by next week, they will have been building the house for 6 months. For is used for duration. She will have been studying for 3 hours by 7 p.m. When is used to indicate another action. Example, he will have been exercising for an hour when the sun rises. Let us now have a look at the key points to remember. The focus is on the duration of the action up to a certain future point. It combines aspects of both the future perfect and the present continuous tenses. It is often used with time expressions to specify the future point in question. Understanding and using the future perfect continuous tense allows for precise communication about actions that will be ongoing up to a specific time in the future, emphasizing their duration and continuity.